Hi there, welcome to my channel. Today I'm starting a project to incorporate two small water features into our property. The first water feature I'm focusing on is just a small bird bath out by my chicken coop. We get so many birds out in our back forest area that I'd love to have a little spot for them where they can splash around and enjoy. And I found a water fountain that is perfect. It's very small, it's a 6 watt, and it's solar powered. So the company I'm going with is POPOSOAP. So of course that means I'm going to need to put this in a location that gets plenty of sun. And of course weather will impact it a little bit. As long as there's sun though, it should be running. The packaging looks like this, nice and neat. And I'm just going to get started opening everything up and putting it together. Okay, that was pretty easy to put together. You can see we have this nice big panel, and then it's a nice long cord. So that means I can actually put this panel in the sun and then put my bird bath in a shady location because it gives us a little bit of flexibility. I noticed that they included a few more little filters that goes right in here in the little pump, and look how teeny tiny that is. I actually worried that the pump was going to be too big and would stick up out of the little bird bath because it's very shallow, but it's looking really good. I see the red indicator light. That means that the pump is in like the dry mode. So once there's no water, the little pump just automatically goes into this mode so that it doesn't burn out. And then a few other things, it does have a few more attachments. So I'm going to play around and kind of see how the different nozzles look and how the water sprays. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and place the pump inside the bird bath and just see if it's ready to go. How cute is that? I'm going to kind of start hiding the pump a little bit while also giving the birds a place to perch, right? Okay, there's our fountain. We have our solar panel over here. I might find a better spot for that here soon, but for now I'm just letting it sit there, soak up all of the sun, and then I need to top off our water a little bit, and hopefully the birds will discover this and love it. I do have our cord back here, but these trees do a great job of hiding it. So I just laid a few rocks on it and just kind of tucked it under the branches there. So no messy cords, just nice, neat little bird bath. I love the little bird bath. I hope the birds do too. So for the next project I want to do, I'm making a little fountain for our deck area. When I did my deck makeover, I mentioned it wasn't quite finished. I wanted to do the kitchen garden, which we did, and then I wanted to make another water feature. I had a little fountain out front on my front porch. It would get so much wind that every time I went out there, I just had water splattered everywhere. It was constantly empty and the motor was running. So I just thought it's not a great spot for a little fountain. So I figure our deck, which is much more protected from the wind, would be a perfect spot. And we love the idea of hearing water right as we come in and out. So I thought I'll do a little container fountain right here by our back door. I chose a large ceramic container for the base, and since it already had 4 drain holes in the bottom, I used some rubber stoppers, forced them in really hard, and then also went around them with some waterproof caulking. They do make drain plugs, but I couldn't find any, so the rubber stoppers were a great substitution. After I finished that, I just allowed it to dry overnight. Okay, so now I'm on to the second water pump, again from POPOSOAP. So this is the 12 watt, a little bit bigger than the 6 watt we just put together for the bird bath. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this put together, and then we'll get to making the water feature. Okay, just a quick little test. All right, and then as soon as the pump senses that there's no more water, it goes into kind of a dry mode so that it doesn't overheat. I realized I just recorded a bunch of steps without my microphone on, so I'm going to do a quick recap. I ended up lining this base container with a few garbage bags. I know, they're very professional. Just gives me a little more peace of mind to kind of line the bottom of this container in case the caulk kind of falls through. And then I went around to my flower beds and started collecting some of this river rock. I only chose the blue rock. It looks like this when it's dry, so no like white rock. Once I fill this all in with rocks, I think that's gonna be perfect. Okay, here is our solar water fountain feature. I'll go ahead and walk you around and show you where I put the solar panel. I ran the cord back here right behind off of our deck, and then it drops down. It's a really long cord. I think it's like 17 feet. And it doesn't stand out. I don't notice it at all. You could even plant something or put another container back there, but it's pretty inconspicuous. So the cord runs right down the side of our back deck, and then I put the solar panel right back here in this little corner where we have a bunch of little drip line connected and everything. I'll whip around and show you. So it gets this nice full sun out by our garden, right by our AC unit. There it is. So anytime it's really sunny, that fountain will kick on, provided the water is nice and full. You can see it right up there. I'm really impressed with the POPOSOAP solar water fountains, both the 6 watt, which I used for the bird bath, and the 12 watt, which I used for the little DIY container fountain. They run really well as long as I have that solar panel right in a nice sunny location. They just pop on, and then once it gets dark, they just turn off. POPOSOAP did offer to give a 10% off discount. I'll link the code in the description box below. I believe it is good through the end of July. So feel free to check out more if you're interested. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.